Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers in their last game, a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. And that's one they'd like to have back. A little more focus would have been enough. Just a 4-point loss.
Yeah, they were really in a funk from the field, guys. Credit the defense, definitely, but even when they got open looks, they were not hitting.
Hey, Steve, me and you flub up words and misstate things on occasion. So do these players have bad nights. It happens.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Cleveland, Q, he's in at shooting guard. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Kyrie Irving, Paul George with the steal. Matthews dishes to Calderon. Here's George. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And you go back to last year in the postseason. Remember, they sent this team packing when they met in round 1. So I would expect a really good battle here tonight.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Calderon kicks to Hibbert. Back to Calderon. Outside, George fires the 3. George missing again. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. They set the pick. Here's Q on target from 13 feet. Q's got his second basket of the night. The Pacers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Right side, George. The feed now to Hibbert. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea who he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Q. Love with the screen on Matthews. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And here's James outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. LeBron's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hibbert with the screen on Irving. Calderon passes to George. Hibbert with the screen for George. He kicks it to Hibbert. And they get it. That doesn't go either for George.
Boy, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. There's a good screen to the inside. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And I'm sensing, guys, this game really starting to swing their way.
To me, it seems like they're taking charge as their lead gets more and more comfortable.
And a look back to last season, the year LeBron had, he was 8th in scoring, 12th in steals, and he seemed to have a great touch. He was in the top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you know, Steve, going back to his scoring average for a second, I mean, you can see what a go-to guy was for them all season long. They really counted on him to carry the load.
Now here's Matthews. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Well, he was aggressive at both ends of the floor. He had 3 steals in that game, remember?
Yes, yes.
5 straight misses to start the game. I don't know if they're loose yet.
Cleveland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Now here's Calderon. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. George against James to end the drought. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, they had to take the lid off the hoop, I guess, but they finally get one to go there.
Yeah, a bit of an unsettled start. I mean, maybe that'll get them going.
Irving attacking, good on the shot.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Now here's Calderon. George sets a screen for Calderon. Picked by West. The shot by George, wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. And that's now 6 points here for George. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. There are a lot of big names to deal with in this one, but perhaps none bigger than LeBron James. He told me planning for LeBron is a headache because he can do so much on the floor, saying there isn't a hole in his game. The only real way to slow him down is to get him working against himself. Physically, there is no answer for LeBron.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Wesley Matthews. Q, he's covered by Matthews. It falls, and 2 points from Q. Q's got his third basket of the night right there.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Now here's Calderon. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. George, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful 2-hand, Jim. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Moving against Calderon. Love with the screen on Calderon. Love up top. Passes it to Q. And again, it's Cleveland.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Pacers trail by 9. Calderon dishes to Hibbert. He feeds it to Matthews. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Q.
If I'm him, I'm looking to move the ball the rest of the quarter because he cannot buy a shot.
George with the ball. He's got 8 and stolen by James. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as high as they do.
Hey, listen up. We got to push the ball, all right? First thing we got to do is rebound. And then I want everybody getting out. Fill the lanes, pass the ball ahead, and let's get some easy baskets. We can beat this team down the floor.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for West. C.J. Miles comes in. Both teams will make substitutions. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Madsen. Here's Waiters. Floats one. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And
tune in next to
welcome back, folks. On 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
And this team has done a nice job on the glass. I think that's how they've built this lead. They've been very physical, really established a presence.
Well, they've chased down those balls. As soon as they've hit the iron, they've been chasing them down. That's been a solid effort by them.
Paul George is the 3 with David West at the 4. Calderon is out there with Matthews. And it's Mahimi in at the 5 down low. That's the Pacers 5. And Matthews kicks to George. 6 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Q. Oh, look out! Oh, wow. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
West outside. Now here's Calderon. He's guarded close. Shot clock at 6. Matthews, no good.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
And here is Waiters. Shoots from the baseline, and Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Waiters.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by West. West has got his second basket of the night.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it. Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Q passes to Waiters. Rebound by Mahinmi. Pacers trail by 15. George dishes to Calderon. Back to George. George double teamed. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Let's take a look at Wesley Matthews. Some stats for him. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 19 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And he paced the whole team in points per game last year.
Yeah, Steve, and this team knows he's their #1 option on offense.
And Indiana making a change here. Hibbert's checked in. James checked in for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving comes in for Dion Waiters. Back to Irving. Now the pass to Q. Another shot. And Hibbert with the block. And they get it back. Tries yet again. That's good on the jump shot. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
That kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Matthews into the lane. Some solid defense from Q.
And he is still scoreless. It looks like he doesn't even want to be out there.
With the floater, and again it's Kyrie Irving. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love that superb pass that time, guys. It allowed them to get behind the defenders. The hoop was there waiting for him.
Irving against Calderon. Dishes to George. Tipped away. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. No good from Q. Pacers trail by 19. And takes that one up and powers it through.
The Windmill.